Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing my weekly spending for week 3 of June. So let's jump right on into it. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are not new, welcome back. My name is Janelle. I'm a wife and a mother of one, and on here I do all things budgeting. So I do a digital budget, so I use either a credit card or a debit card. Currently right now I'm using my debit card to purchase all of our expenses, and then I'm tracking it here, or I track it in here, but then I also track it in my budget planner, and that is just kind of how I do my cashless system. I just don't do cash. It just doesn't work for me anymore, and I've been doing this system for a while. So let me take you on how it looks. So we are going to be tracking from the 14th of June through the 20th. I do have my handy dandy highlighters that I use to track for each category that I have. So we're first going to start off with groceries. So for groceries, I always get groceries on Friday for the most part. So we got groceries on Friday and I used my debit card and I spent $109.17. And that was at HEB. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I am getting used to using my debit card, and I do like the fact that I don't have to go and like pay it back at the end of the week or the end of the month, but I am missing out on points. But I think right now it makes me feel like I have cash, and so I'm just so much more aware of like how much money is in the account, because I'm like, I can't spend more than what I actually have because there's not enough money in there for me to spend more. So I do like that. On the 17th, I went and got gas. This past week, we were supposed to have some terrible storms, but it ended up being that we barely got like a day's worth of rain, but I wanted to fill up on gas just in case anything had happened. So I did fill up that day, although I did still kind of need to fill up anyways. So that happened on that Monday. I didn't do any spending in household, in personal, or in spending. I also didn't do anything in eating out, baby girl, but I did have some spending in other. And other is going to be any unbudgeted or, what's that word? Or sinking funds. So I have wrote them out of order, but on the 14th, I had made a purchase from Walmart. And that was because on that Saturday, and let me just tell y'all what we spent. $79.25 is what I spent. And at this Walmart, or that Walmart purchase, I actually bought stuff for our pool day. I think that video is already out. It's a spend a weekend with me vlog, and we set up our little pool. Y'all, on camera it looks really small, but it's really big. Like, I can fit in there. I was sitting under the water, like we were having a blast. So I ended up getting myself a bathing suit because I haven't owned one in years, and then we needed some more sunscreen. I had been meaning to buy some bug spray, so I had did that as well too. I ended up buying myself like a huge water cup because I had really liked it and I really enjoy it so much. I might purchase another one to keep at work. So that was what happened on that purchase. And then on the 15th, I was preparing for that storm. And we also needed some water that I couldn't, for whatever reason, get at Walmart. And this was $71.38. And then on the 16th was Father's Day. So we took this out of entertainment, but, we're going to do entertainment. But I took my husband to, like brunch. So we spent $76.05 for all 3 of us. And then on the 18th, I didn't have a rough week. you just, that time of the month. And so I really wanted some Chick-fil-A. So that is what happened. And I spent $10.16. And this was for lunch. And then lastly, on the 19th, I happened to go to Walmart again. I needed a salad to add to the chicken that I was eating. And then I got caught up. Y'all, I've been loving these like moo-moos that they've been having at Walmart. So I bought myself one of those. Of course, I can't go to the store without buying baby girl something. So I got her like 2 little outfits. And then I got my salad, and I picked up one more thing. I can't remember what the other thing was, but it was only like 5 items, and that's what it came out to, $37.99. So yeah, a little bit more on budgeting spending that I would care for, but that is just what happened this week. And this is also, though, it really helps me. Once again, I say it all the time, but it really does help me see where I actually need to be putting, or how much money I need to be putting into things. Because especially like this PayPal that I spent at Walmart, those are just like a whole bunch of random things that like we needed. And it's just like, you just spend it because you just need random things. And that's why I'm so big on trying to get my spending account with like some really good money in there, because I realize for our household, there's just a lot of like random spending. It's not that we don't need it, but there's just so many random things like going on. So that was all of our spending for the week. So it wasn't a lot of spending, but definitely the budget side of it was a no-go. So now we're going to go over into the numbers over here. So first we are going to talk about, did I accomplish any of the goals that I had for week 3? So the first one was to declutter one area. And I did. I decluttered my fridge. It is still looking clean. My pantry is still looking clean. Like my closet and my room is still looking clean. I know that living room area, it is clean, y'all. Honestly, it's really clean. It's just baby girl will just throw all of her toys over there. And some days I'm just like, I'm not even going to kill myself. But everywhere that we've decluttered so far, I've been able to just continue to keep it like nice, clean, and free flowing. I did get to do a toddler activity because we went out and we were swimming for almost about 2 hours almost. And then I wanted to start on my Q3 goals, and I did start doing that as well. So I'm hoping that I'll have everything kind of wrapped up, because going into the last week, if you're a budgeter, you're trying to close out your budget, start your budget for the next month, and get all of the things done. So I put X's instead of checks, y'all. Oh, Lord. But yes, I was able to accomplish all of the tasks that I had for week 3. So I had a good week. So let's now go into the numbers. I did have some things that I was looking ahead to. I did look into swimming lessons for baby girl. I need to run it by my husband again and just see if that's something that we want to do, because the swimming lessons that would be available, I want to say it's like on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And they have one at like 6:40, or it starts at 6:10, which really like, I feel like we're going to be late all the time. And it ends at 6:40. So I'm just wondering if it's going to work out for us or not. So I'm going to think about that over the weekend. And if we do, we're going to go ahead and pay for it. It's like a month long. So that. And then I'm still looking into the zoo thing. I still want to be able to at least take her to the zoo sometime during the summer-ish-esque. And then I don't know what I meant when I put water.k. So I have got to go and investigate what I meant by that. But now we're going to get into the week 3 numbers. So let's just talk about it, you guys. So I did go and put some money into the accounts. I also had some savings challenges that I was able to complete. And so those went into some of these. So groceries, I added $25. And I ended up spending $109.17. And that leaves me with a remainder of $93.45. Gas, I added $30. We budgeted, or we had $55.97. I spent $28.67, and we have $57.25 left. And I'm just making sure, because that number seems, why is this so hard to open? Okay, hold on just a second, y'all. 93.45, 57.25. Okay. Next is going to be household. This was from a savings challenge, and I added $54. I did not spend anything, and we have $108.24. And I just like to look at my numbers in my wallet as well, just to make sure all of the numbers are correct. For spending, I added $10. We did not spend anything, so we have $17.26. Then next is going to be eating out. I completed a savings challenge, which gave me $30. We did not spend anything, and so we are at $50.40. For baby girl, that was also a savings challenge. We added $45. She was negative, so I was able to clear that out. I guess I didn't spend anything, and that leaves me with $28.64. So we're back into the positive for all of our accounts. And then for my personal, I added $10. I did not spend anything, and so now I'm at $18.35. And that is where we are for our categories. Now we have sinking funds, and that was, I added $880 worth of completed savings challenges into my sinking funds. So I spent out of my sinking funds, what was it? I'm trying to look at my spreadsheet so I can see it. $76.05. And we are now left at $4,612.16, y'all. And with this sinking funds money, I was able to, quote unquote, fully fund my emergency fund to $1,500. We have more than that, but that was the first goal. So kudos to me. Now we don't budget anything ever for budget. And we ended up spending $198.78. And so that is where we are. And this is on credit cards as well too. So we'll need to make sure that that gets paid off. But that is what we're looking like, y'all. So for all of my household spending, because my personal is not in my household, but for all of my household spending, we started off at, I spent $137.84. And then for personal, I didn't spend anything. So it was sort of it was sort of a quiet week in terms of spending out of my categories. And we're going to quickly look over here to week 4 and what I have planned for week 4. So I already wrote it down. I am planning on, once again, decluttering another area in our house. I am determined to get this house decluttered. Next, I need to find a babysitter because baby girl school is out for the day after July 4th, and her current babysitter is not going to be available. So here we go, y'all. Here we go. Next is going to be, I need to make sure that my 401k my old 401k gets switched over. So I think that I'm going to plan Monday morning. I'm going to get through a couple of reports, at work and then see if I can get that transaction going. I talked about this with the swim lessons and see if potentially this week after I talk to my husband, if we'll sign her up for swim lessons. And then lastly, I've been needing to go and do a bulk buy. I don't know why I can never make it to Sam's Club, but I would like to. I put a question mark because I don't know if I'm going to do it in this week, which maybe not. We'll see what happens, but I just put it there to see sorry, y'all. If and when, if it happens. All right, so that is it, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share with your friends and family, and I will see you guys in the next one.